From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Monday, July 11th, 2022. I'm D. Ray Knight. This is what's going on. The Rapid City Police Department is currently seeking the public's help for information about an incident reported Saturday night. Shortly after 10 p.m., police were called to the area of Omaha Street and East Boulevard for an injured individual located near the roadway. RCPD believe the injured individual was involved in an altercation with the driver of a vehicle before they were left on the side of the road. Anyone with any information about the incident can contact RCPD at 605-394-4131. A draft decision from the U.S. Forest Service would allow a Minnesota company to conduct exploratory drilling for gold within a half-mile of the Pactola Reservoir. Minneapolis-based F3 Gold has been seeking approval of its drilling plan for several years. The affected land is publicly owned by the federal government in the Black Hills National Forest. The Forest Service issued a final environmental assessment and a draft decision this week that would allow the drilling to go ahead under numerous restrictions designed to protect water, cultural sites, and other natural resources. The draft decision is subject to a 45-day objection period. South Dakota Democrats picked their candidate in what they hope will be a winnable race for Secretary of State, but opted not to name a challenger for State Attorney General. The delegates to the state convention chose former journalist Tom Kuhl, who ran for auditor in 2018, to challenge Republican Monet Johnson, who beat out incumbent Secretary of State Steve Barnett. Johnson has focused her campaign on ensuring election integrity in reference to former President Donald Trump's false claims that the 2020 election was stolen. But the Democrats didn't nominate a challenger to Marty Jackley, the former South Dakota Attorney General running to reclaim his old job after his successor was removed from office last month. In national and international news, here's the latest on the war in Ukraine. Russian missiles have pounded Ukraine's second-largest city in what a local administrator described as absolute terrorism. The top official in the Kharkiv region said Monday the Russian forces launched 3 missile strikes on the city targeting a school, a residential building, and warehouse facilities. He said at least 3 people died and 31 others were injured. The strikes came just 2 days after a Russian rocket attack struck apartment buildings in eastern Ukraine and killed at least 19 people. Russian attacks also continued in the eastern Donbas region. Former Trump White House strategist Steve Bannon, who's facing criminal charges after months of defying a congressional subpoena over the Capitol riot, has told the House committee investigating the attack he's now willing to testify. Lawmakers say Bannon's turnabout was conveyed in a letter late Saturday from his attorney. And that development comes as the committee prepares to air some of the most striking revelations yet this week against Trump in what may be its final set of hearings. Bannon has argued that his testimony is protected by Trump's claim of executive privilege, but Trump now says he'll waive that privilege claim, according to a letter Saturday from Bannon's lawyer. A drug company is seeking U.S. approval for the first birth control pill that women could buy without a prescription. The request from a French drug maker on Monday sets up a high-stakes decision for the Food and Drug Administration amid the political fallout from the Supreme Court's recent decision overturning Roe v. Wade. If the FDA grants the company's request, women would be able to buy the pill from HRA Pharma over the counter, similar to common pain relievers. Birth control pills are available without prescription in many parts of the world. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Rain showers possible this morning, then sunny and a high of 80. Low tonight, 58. And that was your Daily Slice for Monday, July 11th, 2022. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D. Ray Knight with Chrissy Davies and Amy Rose. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jacquez. I'm D. Ray Knight. Have a great day.